Hello everybody and welcome back to the Virtual Simmer YouTube channel. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. And today we are on Riverbend Springs episode 14. And last episode we did a lot of field buying. We bought field 6 at first and then harvested. There was soybeans on it from last year. We swathed and harvested that. And then we sold our oats off, and then we also sold some of our planks, long, and wood beams, and started the playground going. Started doing some of that, and then we also bought field 7 with our earnings there, and then we limed this field. So next is plowing, as you can see. So here we are. We also bought this massive plow and upgraded the 7R to be able to pull it. So yeah, this thing is gonna be a beast. Six meters, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's gonna be our field beast now. We're gonna be ready to go. We need it. We got a lot of plowing to do just right now, even. Let's turn this baby so I can figure out where I need to line up. Because I want to get before I plow everything here, I want to plow in between so I can get on one GPS course without screwing around as much, I should say. Alright, that's like perfect, I think. Barely a little off, but good enough for now. Okay, there's that. Now I'll go to the other end. That's all we have to do is just this middle chunk here. Because I did not buy field 9 yet, only because there is canola in it. Only reason. Otherwise I would have bought it for sure. I do have enough money to afford that, but there's a crop in it, so I don't want to do canola, even though I could swath it still, but whatever. I'll create field, drop her down, and boom. Hard part's done. Let's just make at least 2, if not 3, because this thing is so long that I'm not going to be able to drop it down unless I have at least 2 or 3 passes here. I'm not going to be able to drop it down without going off the field, which is not what we want. Well, let's try, I guess. It looks like it's close, maybe. If I go at an angle, it should be fine. Let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Beauty. Are we going to be able to get this in one pass? If I was perfect, we would, but I don't think that's right. I would rather grab extra from both anyways, so yeah, we're putting some fields together. Haven't done this since like right away at the beginning with field 3, 4, and 5. And I forgot I'm gonna have to put lime down again. Dang it, I already dumped out all the lime in last episode. Oh well, I guess we'll come out here and do some liming again and fertilize field 6 once we're done plowing. Let's do it after. I'm already hooked up. No point in unhooking just to do that silly thing. But yeah, this is gonna go smooth. We'll be able to do that in one pass there. Can't back up and go this way with it flipped this way. That's alright. Figuring it out here. It's gonna be a learning curve, that's for sure. This thing, so massive. Curious how many headlands I'm gonna want to do. Just turn now, see if I should be able to catch all this. Yeah, perfect. And then we should be able to go with some pitter pattering after this. I'm gonna go not shift P. I want construction here. Come on. Every time loading into construction, I have a problem. Not problem, but actually, this is probably really dumb. Knowing that I have a plow that's on create fields going. while I'm doing this, but here we are. Alright, cool. I don't think we missed anything, and we got that straightened out. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Lift up. Oh, oh my, I scared myself. Okay, we are limited to fields now. Alright, how's it look here? It's the only part that matters. Doesn't look like... Okay, no, that's just taken out of the field that needs to be plowed. Perfect. Cool, so I'm gonna start up here, I guess. Flip this thing around. Let's get some GPS going. I'm gonna actually pull into the field correctly. Then we'll get some GPS going. See how many headlands it wants me to do. It's probably gonna say like 5. Oh, just flipped over. But we're not gonna do 5. I think like 3. Like tops will be like perfect. I figured it'd say 5. Let's go 3. That seems more realistic. But also, what do I know? Alright. What line is that? That line, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Allow create field is off. Perfect. That's all that matters to me. So yeah, we're gonna plow this field up. It's gonna take a good little while probably. I'm probably gonna do skip passes. And yeah, and then some headlands afterwards. So yeah. It's 8:20. I'm gonna guess this is gonna take minimum an hour. So we will see you when we are done plowing. Okay, here we go. We are done plowing. That didn't take as long as I thought it would, to be honest, but worked out pretty good, I suppose, for being this kind of plow. Worked out pretty good. Just had to get the hang of it a little bit, but other than that, it worked out great. And I am out of diesel, if you can't tell. Here, I should have went right to the pump instead of the pressure washer. I should shut this thing down. So yeah, let's take a look at the map here quick after a save, of course. So yeah, we're all plowed up. Ready to rock and roll now. Needs plowing. Needs lime. So yeah, I'm gonna do some liming. And literally just that one pass. And then we're gonna do some fertilizer. Because I'm gonna do lime first, because that should count as a stage of fertilizer. And then we'll come back and fertilize field 6, and then that's ready to be planted. So yeah, I'm gonna knock out some of that, some spreading, and then we'll come back once we're done with that. Shouldn't take long whatsoever. Well, we're back, and I completely forgot that I needed to fertilize all the other fields as well. So I did field 6, and then I'm like, wait a minute, we got to do every other field too in March here. So decided to just go ahead and do that without coming back. So yeah, but now we got all fertilizing done, which means we are done for March. And now that we've upgraded this 7R, I am thinking about upgrading our cultivator that is sitting right over there. So for this year right now, I'll probably buy it here in April. Just fast forward to April, and then we'll come back, sell off that John Deere cultivator, and then we'll go buy a new one. Okay, made it to April, and unfortunately I've had to skip through most of the day because there was a twister that went through early morning, but it was way on the east side of the map. It was way down here, so I didn't even bother going to look at it, to be honest. And then it rained until well, it was just shy of 14 when it let up. So I fast forwarded a little bit longer, and yeah, there's still, I mean, it looks like my tractor's collecting a little bit of water here in the tires, so that's cool. But so yeah, had to fast forward a lot of time, so the ground is not wet. Let's just go to 800. Call it good there. We're gonna sell this bad boy and then buy a new one. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm gonna buy yet, but I got a good idea. But since this is a shallow cultivator, I think I'm gonna go to a normal deep cultivator because I could go faster and get it done a lot faster if I kept using the shallow one, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. Since we're barely ever doing tillage generally anyways. How much are we getting for this? This thing is worth $0. $3,300. That's after repainting. I should have just kept it as a ornament. That's hilarious. Okay, well. So, cultivators. So this is what we had, which was shallow cultivator. So this one is not a shallow. Wait, no, this isn't shallow. This one's shallow. 200, there's 300 as a full one. That's not a shallow. Shallow. Okay, that's needs too much horsepower, unfortunately. That's shallow, shallow. Way too much horsepower. So this is our biggest one here, the Pottinger, that I can pull. No, we're about 50 some horsepower short, so can't do that. What do we go with? The big $2,000, yeah, do it. So we're going from 4 meters to 6 meters, but then it's not shallow tillage anymore. It's actually full on tillage. So that is cool. Look at this thing. It looks pretty decent size. We can probably get away with 2 headland passes now instead of 1 or 3. So yeah, that'll be nice. But I'm gonna just jump right into it. Only I'm not gonna be doing any of the new fields. I'm just gonna be doing all of our old fields because that's all plowed up already. I could cultivate all that, but it seems like a lot of extra work that I don't need to do necessarily. We'll just plant right into the plowed texture and call it a day. So let's get this thing unfolded and test it out here before I leave. Look at that. Fold her up. Unfold it, I guess. Okay, yeah, it looks decently sized. 3, definitely not on this field, 3. Sure, yeah. This thing should work good. There it is. Should go 9, so I'll drop the cruise down to 11. There we go. Tillage is happening, and it's going to show up as cultivated now instead of stubble tillage, so heck yeah. I don't think there's any boosts or nothing for yield, but there's just, I don't know, it's actually doing tillage now instead of just stubble tillage. It still looks like we're going to be skipping passes, but that's perfectly fine. We can do that. So yeah, I'm going to knock out tillage on 10, 8, 3, 4, 5, and 2. And then we'll come back and start the planter up. Alright, about an hour later, just over, we are done with tillage. Which with the 4 meter, the old cultivator, it took about an hour 45 to do those 4 fields. So it's good that we got an upgrade for this because it was needed. Not that it cut it in half, but it cut it closer to half, I should say. I did. Why? Just why? Shouldn't be able to click to open that door while I got the pressure washer in my hand, but what do you do, I guess? Better than it not working at all. Except that door would be fine if it didn't work. But yeah, this tillage implement did its job pretty well, I'd say. 7R pulled it like a champ, so no complaints whatsoever. Let's just wait off, and then we're going to jump in at the 6R and get the planter out. Not the seeder, the planter this year. We are doing some soybeans. Soybean in the world here. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Now, where do I want to park this thing? I think on the other side here. Maybe where the plow was parked before. There's no way I'm getting the new plow that's right over there. Under this shed here. So it seems short enough to be able to do that. If I could see this dang tree, that would be nice. Hit the wall. Son of a gun. Alright, here we go. Here it is. First try. So we're gonna go somehow. Why don't these doors line up? It's kind of whatever. It's in. Now, if we get hail, it won't get damaged on. Cool, cool. This thing back, and then 6R. Which I think I need to take off. Yeah. Gotta take off all the forks and such here yet. Just drop the whole arm. Set up right here. Boom. There's the planter. It hasn't been used in, feels like a while, but it's only been 2 years to this date in game, so nothing crazy. But decent amount of time. We are stuck. Well, these barn doors are not giving me a good time right now. There we go. Finally. What? Wow. This is really going well here. Hammer. Finally. Alright, we might need to find a better spot for that this year. Just good grief. What is going on here? Unbelievable. So yeah, we're gonna start on the new field here. I think I'm gonna start north side of the field. Just cause, actually we're gonna start like right here. Start with battering, obviously. What's the damage on this thing? 30? What's the damage on this? It doesn't tell me, so it must be fully repaired. Alright, so the tractor's the only thing that's kinda damaged here. That's alright. Alright, GPS. How's it gonna work? 2 headlands is perfect. And let's let her eat here. Here we go. Beauty. Haven't been in this thing in a minute. And it goes 11. Thing cruises, I forgot. Sweet, soybeans are going in the ground. With some fertilizer as well, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Why is my fertilizer not showing up now? I don't know what's going on at this rate, but that's right. We're gonna figure it out and pitter patter. I'm gonna plant all the soybeans, so it's gonna take me a good little while here. But yeah, we'll come back once we are done planting soybeans. Alright, seeding is completed. Planting, I should say. And I'm pretty sure I know why that this fertilizer did not take while planting. I think it's because I fertilized on top of the plowing texture. So I was basically trying to fertilize on top of fertilizing. It's the only thing that makes sense to me why it wouldn't work. So I'm gonna just have to wait till the next stage of growth, so just next month. I'll take the spreader out there and throw some fertilizer down, but yeah, this planter cruises. Only problem I had with it was it doesn't hold enough seeds, first off, and some of the edges of my fields aren't perfectly level. So especially field 8 to the north of us a little bit here. I'll show you in a second here. Clean off. Field 8, right over here, I was having problems from about here to here. That's probably why those marks are there, if I had to guess. So that was unfortunate, but other than that, it did pretty good. So yeah, now work this thing away, and we're gonna jump into the roller. And that will be it for April. So should be good to go. Alright. Let's center this time so I can actually pull it out decent next time. Would be nice, but see what happens when we pull it out in 2 years. Maybe sooner, I don't know. I might start splitting oat and soybeans just so I get some money coming in the winter, honestly. That'd be the only benefit of probably splitting them up a little bit so I can get some money before seeding happens so I can either maybe buy another field or just easily be able to afford everything. I don't know. Not sure what's gonna happen, but for this year we're obviously all in on soybeans. So yeah, we're gonna now knock out some rolling. And we got a lot of it to do, so it's gonna take a good while. It's probably gonna be pretty dark, if not completely dark, by the time I'm done with this now. Do not want 2 headlands, 1 will be plenty. And start here. Here we go. Godspeed. Alright, I'm gonna roll for probably a good hour, hour and a half. And we'll be back when we are done. Alright. All of the rolling is complete. And now we are gonna be jumping into May here. And we're gonna get to spraying and also figure out. Actually, I already talked about the fertilizer spot, so we're gonna be doing that as well. Spreading this, and all of the rolling is complete. So yeah, we're gonna come back in May, spread this, and then we'll get the sprayer out. Alright, we've made it into May, and now we are gonna just spread field 6 here, because I made a mistake apparently on how to do this order correctly, so that's right. Get her done. Not too worried about it. So yeah, I'm gonna spread this. And as you can see, we got a bunch of weeds in our other 4 fields that were not plowed this year, so I'll go knock that out after we get this spreading complete. Okay, spreading is now completed. That was a piece of cake. Now we gotta do some spraying, but this year we got actually a good amount of weeds, so we're gonna actually have to do the whole fields. All of the field, I should say. Instead of just running around and spot spraying, basically. But this time it's gonna be a little different this year. I think that's because of my tracks. It's basically wherever I haven't driven on the field is what I'm figuring is what's going on here. So yeah, we're gonna go spray all this. I know I got another pallet at the shop yet of herbicide, so probably use that up, and yeah, we're gonna spray away. Alright, we are pulling back into the yard here. I'm not even gonna wash this thing, it's so clean here yet. But yeah, that was quick and easy as per usual with spraying. Besides the 7-mile-an-hour part, that part took a little bit. But we got her done. Now, let's get a save. And then, oops, we're fertilized. Our crop is ready to go for harvest. I need to put some wood in this sawmill, though, pretty badly. So let's go cut down some trees. How many can I take, probably? Yeah, probably 3 of them. 3 of them is probably the correct number here. So let's cut them down. We're almost out of these trees that got affected by the twister. In the yard here, at least. Now there's still a few more over towards field 6 and 7 there. But other than that, and the best part I think is that the stumps are going away every time I relog into the map, so that's interesting. What's this tree? Yeah, that's a weird part to me, but whatever. Works for me, I'll take it. Can't complain about that at all. But yeah, I'm going to fill this thing back up. But I think this is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. So hopefully everybody enjoyed. got a decent amount done. Whole lot of soybeans planted and a lot of field work done. So yeah, next episode we'll be jumping into harvest. Actually, we'll be jumping into selling soybeans first, and then we will get to harvest. So yeah, that'll be next on the list, and then harvest will start up right after that. So hopefully everybody enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.